computer, so she doesn't have. Hey, Coach Brent, you got a few words, dude?
0% chance.
Okay. So from the coach, there is a 0% chance that we will actually do it if we don't write it down. So there might be a little bit higher, but you guys get the point, right? How much more successful are you when you see it in front of you every day? A lot more. Y'all can interact. I'm not like all about the muting at this point. This is going to be a pretty interactive first part of this Zoom, and then we'll get to work. So everybody have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil? Awesome. Okay, I didn't say this when it was recording. So we're following Emily Gibson's mapping plan. She has a great YouTube video that you can search. That's, I don't know, goal setting, goal mapping, beginning of the month mapping, something like that. If I can locate it easily, I'll drop it, but she does a really good job of leading through it. So we've done it as a team a time or two. We're going to continue to utilize this because a plan on paper has purpose. So everybody on their piece of paper at the top is going to say, my goal for July is. And you're going to write what your goal for July is. Maybe it's a point goal. Maybe it's a rank goal. Maybe it's a number of new ambassadors goal. Be extra specific. We leave no room for wishy-washiness, for, oh, maybe I'll do that. Get specific. Okay, everybody have that written down. Okay, unmute and share your goal, please.
1,600 points.
Okay, fantastic. How many point growth is that from last month? Sorry, probably shouldn't ask you that.
185.
As long as you had it, like you had that written down, basically. Okay. Who else?
My goal is to reach senior silver and get 3 new customers.
Perfect.
My goal is 3 new level 1s and to reach that 500 point mark and to develop silvers. I want to develop 3 silvers this month. So.
Okay. Good. You're a little bit ahead of me. So we're going to write that down too. I love it. Already there. I saw your post, Lauren. You already mapped all this sucker out. You should probably lead this today. Okay. Who else?
I want to reach senior gold.
Write down how many points that's going to take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Gold for me.
Yes, ma'am.
How many points is gold? I don't even know.
100.
100?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to reach senior gold, but I definitely want to add 4 people. So we'll see.
No more will sees. We're mapping it out, my friend. Okay. Great. Mine is to have a 100 point growth for Brent's leg so he hits Ruby. We ended at 408 on his leg, and I mean that's the only one I'm working. So hardcore, no excuses for me. I got 3 weeks because I'm taking the last week of July off. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. So the next thing you're going to say is my personal enrollments. You are going to decide how many you want. Now, I'm not a believer in guilt, shame, or condemnation. I am a believer in hard work and belief and stick-to-itness. So there's no guilt or shame if we don't hit this goal, but we know our chances go way up if we look at it, we have it in front of our face, and if we work as though we're going to hit it. So my personal enrollments, I am going to make 3 lines. Okay, my personal enrollments, 3 lines under that. I've learned in my business, I can't really successfully onboard a whole lot more than 3 people in a month. And even at that, with the size of my team, sometimes they fall through the cracks and I hate that. So while I'd love to sign up 10 or 12 in a month, there's no practical way that I could do that well And I would rather do it well and have them stay on the products and build their own business than have a giant number of people join. So I aim for 3. Sometimes I get more than that. Sometimes I don't hit that, but pretty solid average. Okay, so you decide. Out next to that, you can say how many dollars that would be in the month of July. Because you want to know that when you're signing up a level 1, you want to be able to present to them their opportunity for Fast Start Silver. So I think it's about the same as it's been for a while. Is it about $480 for somebody to Fast Start Silver US dollars? I think that's about right. Now, if they were to go like Fast Start Senior Silver with the current incentive, does anybody know off the top of the head if they run that number? Because it's $500 if you add 9 plus whatever the Fast Start Silver bonus would be, 200.
200 and then another 300 for Fast Start Senior Silver.
Yeah. So
There's some graphics floating around already.
okay.
Mhm.
I haven't seen it. I'd love to get my hands on that. Because July is probably a very practical month. Somebody could go Fast Start Senior Silver. Right? Of all the months in the calendar year, this is probably an option. Even if they went Fast Start Silver, they're looking at $500. I don't know anybody who doesn't want $500. So out next to that, you can say how much, $480 at least is what somebody would earn. Okay, so your personal enrollments. Now I want you to say silver development is going to be next. So make a line. And how many silvers do you want to develop? This would be your level 1s. I personally try to develop 1 silver a month. I go silver, I develop a silver. I go silver, I develop a silver. On my level 1, I'm developing silvers down on my team too, but personally, I want a level 1 silver. Again, this is just practicality. I just don't have endless hours in my day and I want to do it well. And I know if I get absorbed in a bazillion 3-way chats, I become a not so nice person. So yes, I have diamond goals, but I also realize I have a capacity to be nice and kind, and I have a capacity to be really ugly. So I've had to chill out some, okay? So you got your silver development. So I have my 1 line there. I want you to fill that in right now. Who on your level 1 from last month do you want to develop to silver this month? Maybe you'll have somebody that joins in July and goes silver in July too. That's great. You can fill them in. But right now, 1 person that you want to develop to silver this month, they've either shown a willingness to make a post, they've already shared, maybe not on Facebook or on, and you could continue to develop that relationship and encourage them towards silver. Write their name down.
Can we be having breakfast in the next 15 minutes, baby? Are you all almost ready?
Totally breakfast.
Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
I
still
don't like
hungry.
breakfast.
We're having black beans and fried eggs. Anybody?
Yum, so Guatemalan.
Yeah.
Love
I'm
it.
muting now.
Okay. Make a new category and say silver levels 1 through or 2 through 3, whatever it might be, and fill in who on your team down below you want to help go silver. So maybe that's somebody in your level 2, 3, 4, whatever it might look like. My list starts to get really long at this point, so you might be done a little bit before me. So just give me just a second.
I gotta go through my VO for this.
Right, I know, but this is where the magic happens, right? Knowing who we want to spend time on. Now, as you complete these goals, you're going to do stars and check marks and whatever you want to do. Oh, I should have said, I don't think I did this quite right. Under your silver development level 1, I'm filling in that person's name and I'm putting 3 lines. out next to them. I'm putting who they sign up. Does that make sense? So I didn't do that very well. I want to develop Kim as my new level 1 silver. So out here I have 1, 2, 3 lines for her people that are going to make her go silver. And as she signs them up, I'm filling them in. You could also do this digitally, but we're doing it on paper just so you guys can see it.
Does anyone know what they earn for going silver if it's not fast start?
Be about 300.
205 US. If they enroll 3, right?
Right. Well, so there's
20
the,
bucks, so 20 per welcome pack, approximately 45 in points, and then 100.
somewhere around 3 something, right? 100 for silver, 100 for adding 3 bonus. So that's 200.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I forgot that one. Mhm.
And then 45 in points. So that's
Really?
245 and then 60. So what's 245 plus 60?
305.
Okay. So Jessica, it's about $305.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
You're quiet and cutting out, Luann. Try again.
Boy. I'll type it in the chat.
Okay. I love it. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to write down is who you are working with this month. Okay. So maybe this is somebody on your team who's working towards silver or towards gold or senior silver, senior gold, ruby, whatever it may be. So say who I'm working with. And as many lines as you want there. Write their names down.
And it's the customers too, that you're trying to become an ambassador.
Sure. Yeah, that's totally fine. More thinking about people who are working the business and you're wanting to partner with them and helping them hit their goals.
Okay,
But that would be a personal enrollment that you'd love to see, upgrade.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Leanne.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have a gal that wants to go seniors or super silver. Is it super silver? Yes.
Senior silver.
Senior silver, super silver. Anyways, so, but she has like 9 people under her, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're all ordering. How many does she need total? And where can I find that so I don't have to bug you?
You're not bugging me. That's what these times are for. Stop.
Okay.
So she needs 50 total points. So that would be 10 orders if they were 5 points each. With the new comp plan, it makes it a little bit easier because her personals are 6. So I don't know how to do that math anymore.
I gotcha. Personal meaning her like customers, preferred customers?
Both.
No. So preferred customers now do how many points for us?
Just depends on the size of their order.
Gotcha.
And
Yes.
I have a cheat sheet that I have printed out because I cannot remember that kind of stuff. So it's in my drawer and it tells me like how many points each person is depending on their PV. So
Okay.
if anybody can drop a link to maybe that little quick cheat sheet in the chat so that
So I can,
yeah, I at some point will probably have that memorized, but today is not that day. So 50 total points, which makes it wonderful and also a little bit tricky to try to gauge how many people that may be, especially if there's customers included, because they're usually 1 to 3-ish points. So
you almost
50 total
want to just go, let's just shoot for ambassador. You know, you almost want to just stick to the. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, simplicity's sake, I would say 10 ordering ambassadors, right?
Yeah.
And then anything over that is bonus. You get some
Exactly.
wiggle room.
Yeah. Okay.
50
Thank you.
points. You're welcome. So I have gals, I have 3 or 4 this month that ended in like the 70s and the 80s. And those are my gals that I'm working to go gold, right? So they might need somewhere between 5 and 7 new ambassadors on their total team. That's not just personal enrollments. Maybe they personally enroll 1 or 2, but their team adds 3 or 4, right? So helping them help their team. So these are the people that I'm writing down. So like Amanda, she was like 83 points, right? So she's super duper close, and just sending her team a few posts to share will likely get that done. So I don't know if you guys do this, but I'm an ask forgiveness and not permission kind of girl at this point, but 5 years in, y'all, I did not do that when I first started. I am just much more diplomatic about my business at this point. I've learned how to love and serve people well, and I really am not offended very easily. But so now I assume the yes. When somebody joins me, I send them a post to share. I tweak their story based on what we've chatted about. I know what their health issues are. I know what their journey has been like. I create a post and I send it to them. Hey, does that post resonate with you at all? Oh yeah, really sounds like me. Perfect. Let's share this. See who wants those 3 free samples in your office. Okay. Like 1 out of 3 says yes. It's pretty good odds. So it takes me a minute. It's probably one of my most time-consuming things that I do during IPA, because I put a lot of thought and effort into the post. It's not just that same post. Hey, my friend Lindsay had some great success with her pink drink. Would you want to try it? That didn't really get me very far. So I had to dig deeper. And so I create a very personalized first post for them. And some people are like, I'm not going to share my health journey. And those are the 2 that say no. But the one that says yes, almost always goes Fast Start Silver. Almost always. Maybe it's traditional silver, but pretty quickly. That's been very duplicatable on my team. So I assume the yes. I don't say, hey, would you like to see an example of a post you can share? No. Or, hey, would you like to share a post? No. I'm not going to give them an opportunity to tell me no. Y'all, I got 4 kids that tell me no all day long. I give them an opportunity to see how that story of theirs sounds on paper. That's just a side note. That's how I build my silvers. It's how my team builds their silvers. And so I assume the yes. If I don't assume the yes, I miss out and they're a no. So I take the time, I create a post for them, and we give away their free samples. It's super duper simple. They're not building a business. They're not selling anything. They're giving away their 3 free samples that Plexus gifted them. Okay. So if you want to chat more about that, I totally can, but we're going to continue on. Okay. So we've written down who we're working with, their names, and maybe what their goal is. So like next to Amanda, I have, 4 or 5, plus 4 or 5. And so I am going to write down 4 or 5 lines underneath her, because that's who we're filling in for her to go gold. And I have Christina, and she needs 6 or 7. I'm going to write down 6 or 7 lines. I'm going to fill them in as we go along. I'm going to show them to people. Y'all, we're so quick to forget. But if she sees them filling in, ooh, that's motivating. Okay, is everybody okay so far? Got it? Okay, good. The last thing we're going to do is success sprint goal. My success sprint goal. Let's do your total goal, what you'd like to end in at the quarter, what prize level you'd like to earn. Y'all, did you see those prizes? I watched her twice. I could not get enough of her. I just love her so much. I feel like there are questions in the chat that I am not answering. Okay, Berlin. Amy, to have an in-person event. Yes, Amy, I love that. I don't have anybody near me in person. That's not true. I have a new gal, but I don't know that she's sold in yet. But I love in-person events. Yes, thank you for dropping Emily Gibson's video. Because if you like me and you need a little bit more time, go back and watch that. I paused her like every time she gave an assignment. Fast Start Silver starts after the first sign up now, right? Yes, nothing has changed yet. In September, it'll shift a little, but right now it's start date 30 days from then. Okay. Yep, sorry, I answered that and then I got to you, Berlin. Sorry. September will be different. That's for your new signups, Lindsay. Can you elaborate on that, Berlin, what that question is that you asked about my new signups?
think she meant for the post that you create. The
Okay.
post.
Yeah, is that just for your new people or do you send that out to people that you've had?
I always send it out to my new people. And if somebody has had good results, I'll assume the yes there. Like if they said no to me originally, I'm going to say, oh, because if they give me an update, I just
Yeah.
always say what they say. They give me an update. I'm like, I love that. Here. And I'll like post that. I'll add a little to the beginning, a little at the end. I'm like, go share that now. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, go share that now. I'm so bossy. But still, it's about a 1 out of 3. We'll say yes. So it doesn't.
Okay, and everyone, they all keep their, like if they haven't used their samples, they still have them, right?
I think as long as they joined last July or after, yes.
Okay, yeah, because I don't think I've ever like even told anyone about those. I've never set samples before, so it doesn't ever cross my mind.
Girlfriend.
So I'll give that a
you're having success with what you're doing, so you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel. For me, that was such an easy way to offer a gift without anybody feeling pressure. So that just gave me an excuse to give them something to do. Everybody was like, oh, I want to give free samples away.
yeah.
Just made it easy.
Yeah. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So you guys share your success sprints. What do you want to hit at the end of Q3? And then I didn't finish my thought there, but break that down. So divide that by the quarter or by each month. And that way you know where you'd like to land at the end of July, the end of August, and the end of September. So y'all open it up and share. Where do you want to land? Okay, I haven't even looked, honestly, at the success.
It's like it was a holiday here yesterday and I have not opened that up yet.
So take another minute. I think
Oh,
that
I know.
it's changed. All of it has changed, which is why I'm now not sure exactly what my goal is, because you get the cash all the way through, but it starts at 700 and then is at 12, and then I gotta look.
I'm going right now.
But I want that
700.
massager thing, whatever level that is like
Yes, the gun.
sure. Yes,
Yes.
That's 1,200. I did look at it this morning before we came on.
1,200. Okay,
Yeah,
so that is
So
like
it's-
for sure.
it's 700, 1,200, 2,000, and 2,500, the 4 levels.
And I would
And why
like to
didn't
go
we just go for all of it?
right.
Like, why are we talking about this?
And I think the next one with what did you say after 12 is,
2,000.
oh gosh. Okay. I would totally do the 3-day getaway with that one.
Mhm.
Like hands down, give me 3 days with my husband. I don't know who would watch my kids, but maybe they'd include a babysitter and
Yeah.
totally do that. Okay. So I'm going to say my success sprint goal is that 2,000 credits. That'll stretch me big time if credit earning is about the same as it was this last quarter. Because I'll probably get a little bit more, but somewhere around 1,350, right? So I met that 1,200 range, but it's not like I was very close to 2,000. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch myself and say, I'm going to shoot for a 2,000 credit goal for my
Hold the
surgery.
phone. Did they take away a bunch of earning things or am I missing it?
No, they added some new ones, and I think it's just been adjusted because you get points now for keeping your top levels at their rank, which I love, or helping them re-rank, or helping them rank up. You get it for 3 different things for your top levels.
Okay. So rank retention credit?
Rank retention
And
for your levels
and then-
1s and 2s.
Okay,
Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay.
good.
I wasn't
Now-
clicking the right page. This is perfect.
Does this like carry on from what we've already earned before grand total, or does it start over every time?
Yeah,
It
it
does
starts
start
over.
over. So if you look in your virtual office now, you'll see it started over. I have like 10 now. But you're going to earn retention credits from 3 months ago still, right? So you'll see those roll in. That continues quarter to quarter. Okay, so success sprint goal. Anybody have another one?
I'm just going for it all.
Okay, good. Do it.
Written down prizes at every level. The first, up to 1,200 are definite. Like I want that KitchenAid mixer because I've wanted a KitchenAid mixer for a long time. Not that I'll ever use it very often, which is why I won't buy one because I won't use it very often. But I want one. I want to buy it.
A little note to the Canadians, some of the prizes are the same, a handful are different. So I'm just in the process of finding out which ones. There are a few that will be different. I think, like, for example, that there's a TV on one of them. I think that's going to be different. So some are the same, some are different. If you have Canadian team or if you are Canadian, just waiting to hear exactly which ones are going to be the same and which are different. They will be equally awesome, just different vendors and like trying to get certain stuff over the border with just like trying to get TVs over when we could get stuff here. They're not going to ship up TVs. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love it. Yes, be super specific. Who else? What prizes do you have your eye on? Eye on the prize. I feel like we could sing, right? I gotta look at the breakdown again.
I have my eyes on that exercise bike.
Ooh.
Yes.
But I needed an exercise bike for a long time, and I said, okay, here we go. That's the level 4, right?
Girl, get it. And what prizes are you gonna get between level 0 and level 4?
I haven't written them down yet. There's too many choices.
Isn't it? It's sort of unfair. Although I really love the options because
I do too. I really do.
not everyone wants a blow dryer. Brent's like, what am I gonna do with a blow dryer? I'm like, so
Prize.
yep, somebody's already claimed it. I was like, well, girl, you go gold and I'll give you my second blow dryer. And she's like, oh, so she was super motivated by that. I was like, by golly, blow dryer is headed your way, friend. So keep them. Who else? Wait, Berlin. It's even nice for things like shredded. We're not talking about the blow dryer anymore, right? For shredded chicken. Are we talking about the KitchenAid mixer? Kathy's like, what?
Hold the phone.
We're gonna blow dry our chicken.
Hold the phone. You can actually use it for food.
So Brent wants that fancy schmancy grill thing, that whatever, that outdoor grill set. He's like, dude, I can make pancakes for everybody all at once, right? So he already knows what he wants too. The espresso machine, yep. Who else? Prizes.
I'm into the espresso machine, but it's a hard toss up because I also would love to have some personal spa time. Yes. I give massages, but I don't normally get them.
Yes. That was my choice for, was that level 1 or 2?
Level 1.
Yeah, I think that was my choice. I pretty much gift Brent most of what I get because it tends to be like something in the kitchen or anyway. So he's earned so many of the prizes. Like he currently has the, what's that coffee thing? The Keurig that we earned for something last year. And so I'm like, pretty sure Mama's getting herself a massage for that one. Anybody else? Eye on the prize? Okay. We'll write it down. Reward yourself. Plexus makes it fun and loves to spoil you, so let them. I was going to say something about something. Oh, so if you have a quarter, right, you're breaking it down by month. So if I want to hit the 2,000 credit mark, then I need roughly what, 7 something a month? So it's 2,000 divided by 3. 2,000 divided by 3. Oh, wow, lovely. We'll round up to 667. Okay, so I know if I'm trajecting in the right direction or if I need to bump up my activity, right? If I get to the end of July and I'm low, I better kick it into gear if I want to earn that prize, right? So, and it's always nice to get some roll-in credits that happen at the end of the quarter when you have some rank ups. So Okay, good. Great work. Any questions about mapping? Feel free to transfer it from paper to digital, but share with your team. Share with your team. If they know you're focused on helping them hit their goal, they'll also be focused on helping themselves and their team hit their goal. So if they see that their name on your piece of paper, that they're somebody you're helping, I mean, probably you're having these conversations with them anyways, but I want you to know it empowers them to believe in themselves when you believe in them. So let them know you believe in them and that you're devoting and spending some of your precious time with them this month to help them hit their goals. And as they add people, show them where you're filling it in. Like, woo, I just wrote it in, right? Make it so fun. Okay, questions, thoughts?
This is good.
Okay. All right. I think that's a really practical thing to do at the end of at the beginning of every month. That way we know where we're headed. Okay. So I even reached out to my gals. I have a couple that really are they just shared accidentally, right? I gave them a post, they shared it and it blew up. And so they're not really leading their teams. They're not doing that. So I basically have all these adopted level ones because their people aren't working the business, which I have a love-hate relationship with. But regardless, I reached out to them and I was like, listen, you're like 3 people away from hitting the next rank of the company. And that's an extra $350 or whatever it was. You want me to help you do that? And they're like, sure, right? So even if you have people who aren't working the business, quoting, right? Let them know what the opportunity is for them. If they're close, if all they have to do is make a few more posts and start a few more 3-way chats, they'll probably say yes. So I started a chat for each of my people that are working towards a rank this month and I put them in together. I don't always do that, but this month felt like a really focused month, so I wanted them to be in together. So there are a few in a gold chat, a few in a senior gold chat, some seniors, some silver senior silvers that are together. So I've even invited these people to the chat because some people are like built in competitively. And so even if they don't necessarily want to like work the business, if they see other people doing it, they're motivated by that. So I was like, y'all are going in this chat. So we'll see, trying a new thing this month. I love that about this business, that some things you try and you love and some things you're like, that didn't work for me, right? And that's totally okay. I'm all about failing forward no matter what. Okay, let's dig into your virtual office. So everybody pull up your points and rank now, because who else is showing up in your points and rank that didn't ever before? Who can tell me?
Customers.
Yes, ma'am. Right? And again, this is all going to vary by the size of your team. But I opened up my back office June 1st last month, and I was like, who are all of these people, right? No idea that I had so many customers running all the way down my team. And that was extremely helpful to me, points-wise, in the month of June. Now, I've always been a big preferred customer team builder because there's nothing that makes me more crazy than a bunch of zeros in my virtual office. So even as I was helping people add people to their team, okay, Jess, I would encourage them. I sent the same verbiage to everybody. There are 2 different ways to order, which one best fits you, right? It would just drive me bananas to have somebody order a welcome pack and never order again. So I have a pretty substantial size preferred customer team, which never benefited me before, but it benefited the person I was working with. And if I'm building my business to love and serve, then that's who I'm loving and serving. So now I just got really excited because I'm actually benefiting now from all of their preferred customer orders. Even if it's a point, it feels super justifying, right? So I was thrilled with that. So I might have a whole lot more PCs in my virtual office than you have, but you have an entire list of people who are back there that you either haven't connected with in a while or never knew they existed before. And this is where we're going to explore new opportunities. So we have 2 brand new products that we can talk to people about. And if it's been years since people ordered, they literally know nothing about these. So we have Starfruit Guava, right? Canada too, right?
On the NFR.
Okay, but you have Hydrate.
Yes, hydroplex. Mhm.
Okay. So we're going to go through, and I want you to print off, it depending on the size of your virtual office. I want you to look at all of the people who are not ordering. We're just looking at non-orderers right this moment. You can do this with everybody, but we want to create new points. And it's so much easier to come back to people who at one point liked Plexus and be like, oh my lands, I think you're going to really love Hydrate. Can I send you a sample? At some point they said yes to you, right? So we're going to assume a yes again. And Hydrate is such a great product because it can be used literally for everybody and kids love it. Berlin. Okay, yes. I would love to hear that too. What I've been doing works, but all my girls love my way. Yeah, totally, Berlin. Okay, I'll do a little bit about that later. Okay, so open up your virtual office. Either print off your list right now. Does everybody know how to print off their virtual office? You're gonna click on your points and rank. You're gonna go to export data. You might wanna filter it by level. So if you click the level column, it will, you'll have to click it twice to get it to go from your level 1 all the way down. And then export data. And then you may want to delete a whole bunch of columns that you don't need. It can be a little bit time consuming, but worth the effort if you want to print it. And then print it out. You're going to systematically work your way through reaching out to these people, reconnecting with them, and offering value. So as a team, we sent out a blurb to most of our people at the end of last month for the buy two, get one free sale, right? Hey guys, I don't know about y'all, but I love summer so much. The part I don't love about summer is trying to stay hydrated. And now we have this brand new drink that's both delicious and extremely healthy for us and our kids. I don't know about you, mama, but I'm always happy when I find a win for my kids. Do you want to try a sample? So we sent that message out to people and we had quite a few people that said, I totally would love a sample.
Mhm.
Price comparison wise, if y'all haven't done the math yet, we just did a thing last night in our team page. It's like $1 a serving. A Gatorade or anything else, at least $1.50 or $2. So not only is it cheaper, there's no comparison in the ingredients, right? There's like 34 grams of sugar in a Gatorade Blue Cool. What the crap? Plus you got the food coloring. I mean,
But
right? Okay, so y'all work on printing that out or writing them down. I have literally hundreds now. So it could take me probably months to get through this, but that's okay. I got time. I have such a long history of customers who ordered like way back in 2016. I'm going to reach out to every single one of them. In a lead generating business, you literally just got free leads. So I love that because these people love me and most of them, most of them still follow me. And so, okay, so we're going to pinpoint who those people are and send them a message. I'll type a message in here. Let me grab the one that we used as a team. Okay, if you already have your list, we're going to start messaging. We have 15 more minutes. And I want to get you guys on a roll. So let me get you. You know what? I'm just going to type something. Sometimes things just flow better.
did you say you're putting your message in here, Lindsay?
Yeah, I'm going to type something up for y'all.
While you do that, I'm going to figure out how to get my genealogy large enough that I can read. Anybody know how to do that? I use Apple, so I use numbers. And every time I transfer it over and I print it, it's like this big, like tiny, teeny. You too, Selena? Like everybody, it's so tiny and I can't figure out how to make it large. So that's my task. I'm working on that. Amy Unger, I see you're on and you're so good at that stuff. Maybe if you know how, you can help me.
Heidi, are you in your numbers or?
I'm about to be. I'm about to open it. It's just where I'm going now. Do you have a tip on sizing?
Well, like just on the computer screen?
No, on the computer screen I can see it, but when I print it, it prints it like so tiny because I guess it shrinks it to fit the page. Even if I take out columns, it's like so microscopic.
You take out the columns you don't need already? You probably have it set to like fit your page. I would put it horizontally.
Okay.
Like, what do you all need that it's taking up that much space?
I usually just put in their name. What do I put in? Their name, phone number, email, sponsor, and address, because I usually send out cards and stuff. And I think if they've ordered, there's a column that shows, I think it's either subscription or last order. I need to look again. It's been a while. I avoid it because it's always so small. So I just literally work out of my VO.
Okay. Yeah, it could just be that you have too much information. You can try and print it horizontally,
Okay.
like so the page is wider, but like those address columns will take up a lot of space.
Okay. Okay. I will keep trying and I'll message you.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I'm not sure that I'm in love with this message, but feel free to take that, add your emojis, change it however you'd like, and send it. You're also welcome to add active. That in the States, I also included starfruit guava because I had a lot of people that loved starfruit guava and were, you know, disappointed that they couldn't always order it. So we included that too. You're welcome, Amy. Okay, we're gonna work for about 10-ish minutes. We'll wrap it up. Anybody need anything from me at this very moment? Okay.
Heidi, real quick, I just figured out you can fit to scale. And so when you go to the print page in your Apple numbers, if you start sliding that fit to scale, it'll show you how many, there you go.
Thank you. That might just have totally like changed my life. Okay.
God bless technology, people.
See, rank does not mean you know it all. Definitely no.
Oh Lord, is that the truth?
Or time. Oh my gosh, 6 years I've been looking at these genealogies. Okay. I gotta go work on
Oh,
that.
world just opened up.
Yeah.
Heidi, Amanda asked, does Canada have access to the sticks to send samples?
No, we have to order NFR, the packages of sticks, and then can send those out. We just have the pots.
Okay.
Mhm. Hey,
Do we have access here in the US to the samples?
Not yet through the app, but you could order the sticks and then send them.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. I'm assuming they're probably working on adding the starfruit guava and hydrate to the app, but we'll find out.
will you guys just all pray that we get samples through the app? Canada will not let us have samples, quote unquote. Like, oh, come on.
Like Canada as a country.
Well, yeah, we're not allowed to have samples, quote unquote. I'm like, I don't understand why, like the sticks are in the approved bag. Like, what's the difference of putting it in a sample pack or on the app that they say they're not allowed? So
Oh, I'm sorry.
don't get it. We send our own, but it's just like, it would be so amazing, right? I'm just praying that we get the app so we can like just direct send. It would be so much more.
So simple, girl. Changed my life.
Yeah, 100%. It's time efficiency. The older I get, I just want time efficiency.
I can't even tell you how many samples never made it to their destination, either through USPS.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you guys had, like here in the US, had any trouble with samples sending like from the app? Because when it first came out, I had some girls send samples and they like got lost, or by the time they got there, the samples had either fallen out or someone had stolen them out of it. Have you guys had like problems with them arriving?
Not recently. There were some issues at the very beginning when the app launched, but all good now. So you can
Okay, that's good to
confidently
know.
send samples now.
Okay, yeah, because I had a few girls that they sent samples and they were really excited to send them, so my builders, and they got lost, and then the people like waited so long and they wanted to try the sample for it. Like they never ended up signing up, and it was like it getting lost like kind of messed it up, I feel like, for that person a little bit.
Yeah.
Or when one got lost and then when it did finally show up, the samples were out of the package. So her first impression was not super fun. So it's good to know that it's working better.
Yes, much.
Can Canada send from that app as well for the samples? Okay, I didn't think so. That's why I just went, what? I didn't think that worked. Okay. Thank you, Heidi.
I just realized something. All those new preferreds for my whole team, we don't have any contact info.
No, they said because they didn't sign like I forget what terminology they used. They didn't give permission to share their information like an ambassador does with the terms and conditions. So that's a good point. Is there a text, like is there a phone number or anything?
Nothing.
Okay. So this is mostly just going to
Just their phone
probably apply to your level ones whose information you can see. If you're, if you've been with Plexus for a minute, you probably have a few, or encouraging your, yeah. You could find them on Facebook, I guess, anyway, it's probably going to mostly apply to your direct level ones, and then encourage your people to send the same message out to their people.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Reaching out to my level ones and trying to get in contact with all these customers that I've never met, never knew existed.
Right.
Are you talking about preferred customers? Because I have their phone number and their email.
If they're your level 1, yes.
Yeah.
If they're levels 2 and below, you'll just see their first name and last initial.
I gotcha.
And what about, I have like two retail people and I'm trying to find them and I can't find them. It's like they've disappeared.
They're going to show up still in your PV box, which is kind of nice. If you have a couple of retail customers, their PV counts as PV now. So move from points and rank up to your PV. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Still learning this.
Me too, girl. That's why we do these together.
Boy.
I had a person who ordered retail. I didn't know they were ordering retail. Anyone want to guess how much PV they ordered retail last month? 99. I was like, what? Like, first of all, didn't know they were retail. Number 2, I was like, I need 1 PV to commission qualify. Y'all are killing me. Oh, I ordered 1 bottle of Probio 5 on my account and the rest on Brent's. Good grief. All right, guys, we have 1 minute, so I just want to see if there are any last questions about either mapping or reconnecting with people and offering some samples. Remember, in the US, you can send Star Fruit Guava to whatever you want to do. The thing I love about drinks is that they usually get an immediate response. Okay, hydrate's the exception. You don't necessarily feel anything, but if you're used to drinking a sports drink, it's kind of a no-brainer switch. So that's always easier than sending a pill that they may or may not swallow and may or may not see anything from for at least 30 days. Any questions or thoughts?
I have one little thought, just a personal note. Y'all, when you try your hydrate with your starfruit guava and your slim, you're gonna be so happy you did. So happy. Like your
Describe how,
mouth will be so excited and so thrilled that you treated yourself so well. Not gonna lie. And it'll last. Just gonna-
Kathy, you're probably the most excited person like ever, always, about your drinks with Plexus. I'm pretty sure if they didn't already have a marketing department, you'd be hired because every day there's something about those drinks on your wall. Super
I'm
consistent.
just saying, I can't help it. It's true. I'm just gonna speak the truth. That's all.
That's right.
Awesome. Good.
Okay, well, do you feel like you could do this mapping with your teams, duplicate that down and help them see how simple it is to literally make lines out and encourage them to fill them in? Okay. Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Lindsay, for making this so very practical.
Okay, good. You're welcome. All right, well, I'm here. So those of you who asked about some specifics about what I send, is it okay if I drop it in the planning chat? Are both of you in that? Berlin, are you in that? Okay. I don't know. I'll just send it to you then. That's fine. Okay.
What if you just make a post, Lindsay, and rock in with a couple, just like 2 samples?
Totally. I can do that.
Then everyone has it.
Good idea. That's why you're brilliant.
Time efficiency.
Okay, well, let's all go. Share the love. Y'all have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you.